The USA Today did a research project, just released it yesterday, and they listed the revenues of every Division I program in the nation from top to bottom. And it's absolutely stunning the amount of money that comes in. They also listed the expenses to run that athletic department. I think this was all from 2022 budgets. Open records, that's how they got access to it. But when you look at the money that's there, Ohio State is the top gross revenue school in all of college sports. Now, this encompasses football and basketball primarily. When you look at that Ohio State number, the amount of money that the Buckeyes bring in, $251 million. They spend about $237 million. So there's a decent profit there at Ohio State. Texas, and it's odd because Texas has not won a lot in recent years, and its basketball program has taken a jump up in the last couple, but those big cigars, those guys with oil money, holy cow. Look at the amount of money that the Texas Longhorns made last year. It took in $239 million. Alabama, and I thought Alabama would have been higher. I thought Alabama would be number one just because of what Saban's done in football and what Crimson Tide basketball has become last couple of years vis-a-vis the NCAA tournament. But Bama's at $214 million. And Michigan under Harbaugh and with a great basketball program with Juwan Howard, they're the fifth highest in the country at $210 million. Now, locally, USC, $171 million.
Wow.
Spectacular. And, of course, they're now having their mail sent to the Big Ten a year from now, so the money is going to grow. One's got problems, UCLA. They're at a deficit. $103 million is what they take in last year. Their expenses were over $132 million. I think it's the fifth straight year that UCLA has had a really significant athletic department deficit. And closer to home, San Diego State. They spend what they earn. 65 mil for the Aztecs, 65 expenditures for the Aztecs. I'm sorry, 67 expenditures. There were $2 million in the red, which is not bad. So it's fascinating to see. It's big business. They listed all the Division I football programs in the country. I think it was 130. And you got the haves at the top, and you got the little guys at the bottom, which means it's really hard to exist. A place that I'm really familiar with, VMI, Virginia Military Institute, they took in only $16 million. That's a 1AA program. They spent $16 million. $16 million when you compare what Ohio State took in. So there's just monster disparity in sports. So that's the dollar and cents report in college athletics. Thought you'd find that interesting.
It is interesting to me, but I think ultimately it's about the bottom line, because if these universities are running huge deficits, not only is that not sustainable, but then you get the athletic department ends up making the academic side really angry. But still, for a lot of these universities, you have to think about the money being spent on sports isn't just to fund sports. It's part of the overall university branding, marketing campaign, talking the message about why their university is so great. So I think these programs can see, hopefully they can see it both ways. But I think of UCLA, I remember they were in financial problems. That's why they're going to the Big Ten. But they have so many sports. They probably have as many sports as any other university.
I believe the number is 24.
24 sports, right? So it's no wonder that they're in a deficit, because of all their track and field and tennis and golf and everything else. And now they're going to be flying, cross country for these games. But the numbers are big differences.
It's huge. I mean, it is a huge financial business. Aside from wins and losses on Saturday in the football stadium or March Madness, Title IX kind of comes into this too. This money has nothing to do with NIL. That's a whole separate entity thing funded by alumni, by